5 strategies for learning English using the Pareto principle. Did you know that 80% of your language success comes from just 20% of your efforts? Imagine unlocking fluency in English, or any language, by focusing on just the right 20%. Sounds like magic, right? Well, stick around because, in this video, I'll share 5 powerful strategies that will transform how you learn English fast. Hey there, Language Explorer. Welcome to the Pareto Learning Hub. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, says that 20% of what you do leads to 80% of your results. That means less stress, more progress. If you're overwhelmed by grammar rules or stuck memorizing endless vocabulary lists, it's time to stop and reset. Let's dive into the top 5 strategies for learning English using the Pareto principle. 1. Prioritize the words people actually use. Here's a fun fact. 80% of everyday conversations rely on just 20% of the vocabulary. But how do you know which words are part of that golden 20%? Start by focusing on the 1,000 most common words in English. Lists are widely available online. These words include essentials like want, need, go, and have. They cover a wide range of situations, from asking for help to making plans. Use tools like Memrise to learn the most practical words quickly. Don't just memorize in isolation. Learn words in phrases and sentences to understand how they're used. For example, instead of just memorizing the word go, learn phrases like go to work, go home, or go shopping. If you're learning English for work, identify the key terms specific to your industry. For example, if you're in IT, focus on words like server, network, or database. This targeted learning makes your efforts more efficient. 2. Grammar, but make it minimal. Here's the thing. Grammar is important, but most learners spend way too much time on it. You don't need to be a grammar wizard to have a conversation. Focus on high-impact grammar rules that cover the majority of what you'll say. Start with basic sentence structures like subject-verb-object. I eat breakfast. She works late. They play soccer. Then, learn question forms like, what time is it? And, where is the bus station? Mastering these simple patterns will get you through most everyday interactions. Next, focus on a handful of verb tenses that are most frequently used. The present simple, I go to school. The past simple, I went to school yesterday. The future simple, I will go to school tomorrow. Skip complicated structures like the past perfect continuous, unless you really need them later. You can always build on your foundation over time. Use tools like Grammarly, which can not only correct your grammar but also explain your mistakes so you improve as you go. 3. Eavesdrop on real conversations. Okay, not in a creepy way. This strategy is all about immersing yourself in authentic language. The best way to learn how people actually speak is to listen to them. Forget the stiff textbook phrases like, how do you do? Instead, you'll hear people saying, what's up? Or, how's it going? ESL-related podcasts are fantastic resources for beginners and intermediate learners. They often explain slang and cultural nuances, which are key to sounding natural. For a more advanced challenge, listen to native-level podcasts and comedy shows where you can pick up humor and wordplay. Not into podcasts? No problem. Watch TV shows, movies, or YouTube channels and audiobooks in English. Pick something that matches your interests. If you love cooking, watch cooking shows. Use subtitles at first if needed, but try to phase them out as you improve. For bonus points, shadow the speakers by repeating what they say out loud. This helps with pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Don't worry if you stumble. It's all part of the process. 4. Speak up from day one. This is where most language learners freeze. But trust me, you can't learn to swim without getting in the water. Start speaking English as soon as possible, even if it feels awkward or you make mistakes. One way to practice is by connecting you with tutors or native speakers. Schedule lessons and practice conversational English in real time. If you're not ready for live conversations, start by talking to yourself. Yes, really. Describe what you're doing. I am making coffee, or I am going to the store. Another great option is joining a local language exchange group or attending online meetups where you can practice speaking in a supportive environment. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Each time you try, you'll feel a little more confident, and that 20% of effort will lead to 80% of your speaking ability. 5. Memory hacks. Learning vocabulary doesn't have to be a chore. Spaced repetition is a science-backed technique that helps you remember words and phrases long-term. Spaced repetition apps make it easy to create and review flashcards at just the right intervals to keep the information fresh in your mind. Here's the trick. Make your flashcards as engaging as possible. Add images, audio, or even your own example sentences. For instance, if you're learning the word apple, include a picture of an apple and a sentence like, I eat an apple every morning. Another hack? Use mnemonics, fun mental shortcuts that make words easier to remember. Finally, review your cards as little as just 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough to make a big difference over time. Consistency is the key to retaining what you learn. And there you have it. 5 Pareto-approved strategies to simplify and supercharge your language learning journey. Remember, focus on the 20% that truly matters, and you'll be speaking English, or any language, like a pro in no time. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Your next big breakthrough is just a video away.